Hey, it's Ethan Skolnick for Five on the Floor on the Five Reasons Sports Network. This is the latest season ticket. So the news today is that Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat has accepted an invitation to participate for USA Basketball in Tokyo in the upcoming Olympic Games. Now, why is this significant? Well, first, it's a bit of a change of heart for USA Basketball. Remember, Bam was passed over last time for Mason Plumlee and Miles Turner, and he wasn't very happy about it. I had a conversation with him up in training camp before the previous season up in West Palm, and he pretty much just said politics. So he was not pleased. He did use that as motivation, and of course he has since passed Miles Turner. He had already passed Mason Plumlee as a player, being an All-Star 2 years ago, and then this past year increasing all of his numbers. So there is significance in Bam taking this next step, and he's also the only true big on the roster right now. There will be others added, I'm sure, but of the 8 players, the only, front court player who may play a little bit of 5 would seem to be Draymond Green. I guess they could use Kevin Durant there in some Olympic competition, but otherwise it's a bunch of guards. It's Bradley Beal, it's James Harden, it's Dame Lillard. That's the core of the team right now, and of course Jason Tatum at the forward spot. So Bam should get some minutes, and he is a perfect Olympic big. You need a big who can run, who can switch, but also it may force him to shoot the ball a little bit more. We have seen that in the Olympics there is that opportunity for some outside shots for the bigs, so you hope that Bam will pull the trigger a little bit more. I think it's also good for him to be around some different players, maybe get out from under Jimmy's shadow a little bit and play with some of the other greats in the game. There's no question, and Bam told us this at the All-Star game 2 years ago, that playing around the other All-Stars in All-Star Weekend, just being around them, was a positive for him. But let's be honest, Bam is coming off a disappointing playoff series. That sweep against Milwaukee, Jimmy Butler did not play well either, but there's a feeling that Jimmy's game will come back to where it was. Bam, though, had some confidence issues. He would not shoot when he was open. He was being left open all the time by the Bucks, particularly by Brook Lopez dropping back 6-7 feet, and Bam wasn't even looking at the basket. So you would anticipate that Greg Popovich will use a different offense than Erik Spoelstra used. That may be helpful also, because you know that Pat Riley has said, he said it at the last press conference, that he wants Erik Spoelstra to look at the ways that he uses Bam, maybe to force him to be more aggressive. Instead of dribble handoffs to Duncan Robinson all day long, maybe the offense that Greg Popovich uses will feature Bam in some different ways. Not necessarily more, because I don't think they're going to be playing through him when you have these kind of elite guards on this team like Lillard and Beal and Harden and Booker, but I do think that they will force him to play in some different spots on the floor, and that will give Erik Spoelstra some ideas. Of course, Greg Popovich is the only coach in the NBA who has been with his current team longer than Erik Spoelstra has been with his. So overall, I think it's good. I know there are some people who want Bam to get the rest. Bam's getting some rest this month because the Heat got eliminated before anybody hoped that they would, at least here in Miami. And so this will be an opportunity for him for a month to get to play with this group, and then he'll get some rest after it before the season starts in October. Ethan Skolnick, Five on the Floor, latest season ticket.